Alright, I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Yakwakwadah. Still born honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, that's rounding about the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. And this is gonna be a quick lesson. As you can see in the video, this lady and her daughter or niece or whoever, she said, I'm so hungry I can eat a kid right now. I'm so hungry right now I can eat a kid. And the spirit is this exact same spirit is coming back in a very big way. This is Romans chapter 15 verse 4. For everything that is written in the past is written to teach us, so that through the endurance taught in the scriptures and the encouragement they will provide, they provide, we might have hope. And through the things that our forefathers went through, the things in the past that Yahweh Bashim Shai has told us, man, it's for our learning today, and it's for us to see what they went through and see how they handled it, and to overcome these things that we struggle with today, and this is Romans chapter Salak, and this is Matthew chapter 24 verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So coming back to the video, this is a woman saying, I'm so hungry I can eat a kid right now. This exact same spirit is coming back in today, man, as the economy is about to collapse, as Jacob's trouble is about to hit. These black women, these bitches, man, they have been catered to long enough, man, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna let them feel it for siding with our enemies, man. For siding with Esau and Edom, man, these black women are about to feel it. And even in today's society, these black women are prideful. At my work, all they do is complain, man. All these black women does is complain, to where even the Southern Kingdom, the Southern Kingdom women, they come up to me at work and talk about how my people, how they say you're black people, man, they complain too much, man. The women, they complain too much, and this society has catered to the woman long enough to where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to put a standstill onto this feminist mindset, because it's out of control, man. And it's no nation building from it, nor growing from this mindset, because this mindset is they like to call a narcissist man, toxic, no good, all types of wicked names. But this feminist mindset is very controlling, is very manipulative, and is very what's the word? It's you'll get allergic, man. These women, they get allergic to this feminist mindset, in one way, shape, or another, man. I have witnessed that these women, they have with this mindset, so with this mindset, they corrupt other women, man, very easily, to where now these women are thinking that they're the prize and that men should bow down to them and get on one knee, and that anything that they bring to the table, and mostly what these women bring to the table is bullshit, man. And that's fine. Women are in the mindset to where they can bring bullshit to the table, and the men will provide and have to cater and tweak his ways to get along with them, man. You know, and that's just not the case, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, and let me see, let me get it. In Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, man. And he said a man, not a woman. You know, he'll make a man precious than fine gold, man. You know, and that kills this feminist mindset right then and there, man. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is dealing with men, you know, in these last days. He's not dealing with the woman, man. This is why he's gonna make the men precious as fine gold. But these women, they're in the spirit of them being precious as fine gold, but you know, and having power over the men, but it's slowly coming to an end. So back getting into this video, man, that this very same demonic spirit is coming back, and she could very well be you know, eating in these last days, man. This kid right here, this Israelite woman, child right here, man, you know. And you know what I have witnessed, that these women, they have been catered to so much to where they don't know how to cope with comfort, man. They don't know how to not cope with comfort, but they don't know how to be uncomfortable, man, and still deal with it, man. You know, without dipping into some drugs or whatnot. You know, and a lot of these women, man, you know, they have health issues. They like fast food, you know, and they can't, you know, Israelite men and the woman, man, we like to eat, you know, but these women, they'll go above and beyond to eat, man, you know, to eat, man, in any way, man. They'll fill their stomachs even when they're not hungry. You know, with the spirit, I feel like, you know, I'm hungry, you know, always looking to eat, man, you know. But these women, man, you know, they're not gonna, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna take all this catering, all this mirth, all this fast food catering spirit, going to the store, getting clothes away from these damn women, man, which they deserve, man. Because if you brothers have seen, man, this feminist mindset is no good at all, man. You know, and it's not reasonable at all, brothers, you know. And you know, I'm pretty sure you brothers can vouch with me, man. You know, you've seen these mindsets, and to be honest, these women, they're not even living on the earth, man, with the things that they think of, man, and with the shit that comes out their mouth. You know, it's like they live in a fucking fairy tale, you know. And Yahweh Bashim Shah is about to do a wake up call. So getting straight into the video, I'm gonna play it.
I'm so hungry right now. I can eat a kid.
What you say?
I'm so hungry right now. I can eat a kid.
Kids meal?
No, I can eat a kid.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Hmm?
No way.
I'm so hungry right now. I can eat a kid.
So you brothers seen that? You know, the girl, the little girl, you know, she looked at her kind of crazy, you know, but yeah, very well, these people, they're gonna be eating their own kids, man, because they're gonna be starving, man, you know, and they're not gonna know how to they're ultimately not gonna have Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai on their side protecting them, or will Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai hear their outcries, man, you know. And these people in the world today, brothers, you know, don't pray for them, man, because they're crazy, man. There's a lot of psychopaths. There's a lot of maniacs, you know. That's the spirit that's on these people, man. You know, a lot of psychopaths, maniacs, a lot of evil spirits that's on these people that's gonna come out in Jacob's trouble, man. So as these people will a lot of people will persecute a killer or a rapist and other individuals, man. To be honest, they have a spirit of these evil spirits on them, man. And it's not, they're only saying that because society hasn't fully broken down. But when society breaks down, man, these people will turn into savages, man. They'll eat each other, man, alive, man. you know and and it goes to saying that a lot of people are gonna come into a spirit of a purge. If you brothers seen the movie Purge, a lot of people are gonna come into a spirit of purging, man. Out here, when society breaks loose, when all hell breaks loose, man. you know and especially men, man, because the men has been done so wrong, has been done so evil by these women, has caught all types of hell, all types of wickedness, all types of evil ass shit from these women, man, to where all these men are gonna think about, at the back of their mind is payback, man. Payback for what these women have done so much evil to these men. That men have been given STDs, HIV, man. Has been lied on, cheated on, has been persecuted, put in prison, has lost their families, has done all manners of evilness. These women has done all manners of evilness to these women, and these women got Israelites locked up, man. These Israelite men, these are gonna be some the 2/3, man. They're gonna be maniacs, man. They're gonna be seeking vengeance in their heart, man, for all the hell that these women have put them through, man. And so be it, man, because these women are evil, man, and they get away with everything, everything in this society, because of Esau being in power and trying to use the woman to have leverage over the man, And this is 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 28. And the king said to her, what is the matter with you? She answered, this woman said to me, give your son so we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow, man. And this exact same spirit is going to come back in a very big way, man. Because these people aren't going to know how to cope with society, which they're already in a delusion state, man. They're already in a fantasy. They already live in a fantasy, man. Imagine waking up and not knowing that there's it's a lot. There's elites, there's higher ups, man, controlling the world, man. And the crazy thing is, I told my family there's elites, there's people behind the stuff that's being controlled in America and what goes on here, and they laugh, man, but there's actually a hidden group, that participate in the shadows in the back curtains of America, man, which they're not really hidden, but they're illuminated, man. They have knowledge, of evil, man, and that's the elites, man, the banking families, man, that has control over society, while people think that everybody has their best interest at hand, even the government that they so dearly trust, man. And not even the government has their best interest at hand, man. And and that's what most of these women they're gonna run to, man. They're gonna run to the government for protection in these last days, man. But ultimately, these governments, they're not gonna give two rats ass about you, Jake women, man. About you Israelite women in that day, man. You know, cause at that time their system is crumbling, man. They know that they're not gonna win, man. Ultimately, that ultimately that they gotta act like they're gonna win. They gotta act like they're gonna defeat Yahweh Shai when he comes back with the angels, man. You know, but deep down inside, they know that they don't have nothing to compass against the angels and the chariots, man. They can't fight the angels and the chariots, man. They can't even bring one down, even though they said that they they shot a chariot down and so forth and so forth, and it's in area 51 or 52, whatever. You know, they don't have nothing to combat the forces of the heavens, man. So they gotta act like they're gonna win, but really their system is crumbling before their very eyes, man, and they can very well see, and they're scared, man. But they still gotta hold up a persona that America's gonna continue and for 5 to 10, 15 years, man, which America's slowly, well, fastly dwindling right now, man. You know, and you know, but this very exact same spirit is coming back, you know, in a very big way. And people are going to lose their shit. They're going to lose their minds, man, you know. And they're ultimately going to be afraid to die and afraid to lose their life, man, on this side, man, because they have believed in this beast system. They have given their lives over to this beast system and the way that America is, man, which America is nothing but for our people, man. America is nothing about it's more like a sellout to win type of scenario, man. And if you don't sell out, you're basically living a slave. You're already a slave, but you're basically there's no living in America, man. You know, there's no living in America for the Israelite man and for our people, man. You know, and the people that did sell out, man. You know, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, has already they know deep down inside that that when he comes back, man, they're gonna get destroyed, man. You know, and that he's gonna torment them, man, for selling out and for promoting wickedness to our people, man. You know, but you know, a lot of people are gonna take that chip. A lot of women are gonna take that chip because they're gonna be afraid to die, man. Because you know, some of these women, they're still in that hell doctrine, you know, and they know that, and that's why they go to churches, man, because they know that deep down inside, man, that they have done evil unto the Israelite man, and that they're gonna that they think, they so-called think that they're gonna burn in hell forever, man. You know, they don't truly believe in Caesar Borgia, you know, that idol that they serve, man. You know, and I seen it for myself. You know, a woman that's been going to church for 15 plus years, man. You know, have ever since I came around, has slowly stopped going, man. You know, nor do she hardly even pick up her Bible, you know, around the house, you know. But I mean, yeah, you brothers, you know, you brothers, Salak, you brothers see it, man. That these women, they're out of control, man. Especially the Israelite woman that has decided to give allegiance to our enemies, man. You know, they have sold out, you know, for what's that word? They have sold out the Israelite man for just a second of pleasures, man. You know, in his kingdom, but ultimately they're gonna be destroyed, man. And nobody's gonna help these damn women you know, when all hell breaks loose, man. Even the heathen nations, man, they're tired of the black woman, and I see it on their faces, man, that these heathen nations hate the black woman, man, you know, and they're not gonna give two rats ass about the Israelite woman in that day, man. And so very well be it, man, because these women has done evil and they have lived in pride and have lived deliciously in Babylon, man, you know, in this hell, man, in this kingdom that's meant to put hell on the Israelite, man, you know, they have lived deliciously, man, you know, and it's coming, it's time for recompense, man, and we can't wait. So I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Yakwadash, double and honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, around in the four corners of the earth, you know, that is pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.